Alright, so we got the engine out. It was a headache. My suggestion is, when you have it still in the car and you're on your mechanical removal phase, like I was talking about a couple of videos ago, go underneath and take off every single bolt that you think might hold the engine in there, that you can possibly see, so you don't have to lift this thing up over and over again to get underneath of it. You might not have to lift it up if you have stands and you're not using tires like I am. I would use those small red stands like that, or any color, it doesn't matter, but the smaller car jack stands to put this on. That would be easier, because then you can get a wrench under there. You're going to be lying on your back though, and that's not ideal. So definitely, before you take this off, while you're under the car, make sure you get all of your bolts off. The way that I had to do it was take these engine mount bolts off from the underside here, because this was still holding it on. Even with that off, it wouldn't let it come outwards. So I had to use the pry bar to pry up on this engine mount to give it some clearance that it could come out. So that wasn't ideal. Probably how they want you to do it is to take all of this off right here and pull that out, and then you should be able to get to the engine mounts on the side of the engine. There's one last screw on the engine mount which hooks into here as well, so you got to take those out. That's a pain, but it's this screw, this bolt right there is blocked by that right front axle. So I'll get it, thank you. That's the last thing that really held me up. Another bolt that was in the way. Once I got that, I used my pry bar and gingerly, because this is cast aluminum, gingerly separated the two under the hoist. I had it, pulled up on the hoist, and then I separated it, and then it came out. I was having some starter issues, so I took the opportunity to look at my starter gear and the flywheel. There aren't any problems with that from what I can see. So I'm thinking the solenoid is just messed up, because it would spin, you'd hear the motor running, but it wasn't engaging. Yeah, so there's the engine on the stand over there. I used the crane that we built, lifted the engine, obviously, moved it over to the stand. I hooked this piece to the stand first. If you're doing exactly what I did and you bought this stand, this is how it has to go on there. I tried like 15 different ways to get this engine to bolt up, and this is not ideal. Ideally, I would want this bolt down here in this location, but it wouldn't reach because of the distance in these holes right here. So again, yeah, take this black piece out of here while you have the engine on the hoist, connect that to the engine, and then all you have to do is line up this pipe, and that's fairly easy. So what am I doing next? Well, obviously we're going to tear apart the engine, see the extent of the damage, but first I'm going to take that opportunity to pick up all my tools that I have everywhere. I got a bunch of bolts. Like I said, take a bolt out, put it back in the hole it belongs in. That's the easiest way to do it. But some of these bolts that I'm taking out, I couldn't really put them back in because the engine had not come out yet. So I have to reorganize, put as many bolts back in the holes as I can. And the rest of them, I'm going to put them in Ziploc baggies and label the bags so that I don't forget where they go. Unlike the last person that tried to do this. So that's what I'm doing for today. I might get into tearing apart the engine today, but I don't like working in a dirty shop, so I'm going to go ahead and clean all this up. So that's it for this video. I hope you found this informative. I hope you guys have an outstanding day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.